So today,
Sorry, guys, this is very important.
wow, mixing jabs. That's interesting. Wow, my locks look interesting. But I was tired of that head wrap. It was giving me a headache. I need a hair tie. Yeah.
It's in my bag.
So can you tell me
No,
what we're talking
my
about?
suitcase bag.
Can you say what we're talking about?
Nobody's on here.
Yeah, but security.
Yes, shalom, guys. Welcome. So, yeah, we got some stories to tell you guys why we, decided to move to Africa without visiting. Basically, I mean, we did a lot of research for a couple of years, but we just moved off faith, so we got a couple of stories that we was going to share with you guys. We was going to talk about the course that we just dropped also, and we had our first Zoom call with our students. It was awesome, so we just wanted to share with you guys. So, and maybe some upcoming things. So yeah, thank you for joining us. Like say the wife, she care about her appearance, so she went to go get a hair tie. So it's just me. So if you're in a room, make sure you guys like, comment, share. Come on, go.
And subscribe. Sorry, y'all. It's hot and my hair is very thick, so I'm trying to find a hair tie. But today we are going to be discussing how we were able to move to Africa without visiting first with 3 children. So I think that's something a lot of people discuss, how they suggest that you visit first, and that's fine and all of that, but that wasn't our story. So we just wanted to come and tell you how we did it so that you will know if that's the right move for you. It was mostly because we didn't have anyone to watch our children, and financially that was not going to be a smart move for us to visit first, to come to Tanzania, to come anywhere else in Africa, and then go back home. That would have been very expensive for us since we have 3 children, now we have 4. So I was just telling them why, like, it's okay that some people suggest doing that, but if people don't want to do that, or if they're not in the position to do that, they don't have to visit first, you know?
And the times we're in now, it's not time to visit, to be honest.
Don't be wasting your money.
Yeah. Really.
There we go, y'all. That's better. So yeah, for us, how much would that have cost to visit with the children?
Probably everything that we brought.
It would have been $3,000, and y'all, we left here, left America with $6,000. So if we had $6,000 and we were going to use $3,000 to visit and then $3,000 to come back, that wouldn't have worked out.
Exactly.
We would have been broke. But so if you're on a budget and you're like, okay, all these people are saying I need $20,000, $50,000, I just need all this money to come here and to even be able to move, that's not the truth. That's not our story. So we're able to advise you guys on how to do it with children, because when you have children, I can see if you're single, that will work. You can pay $600, $700 visit. That's cool. That works out. But when you have a family, also part of that is not having anyone to watch your children. So there were 2 parts. Financially, that would not be a wise move for us. And then we didn't have anyone to watch our children for 2 weeks. Like, we couldn't find people to watch our children for a day. Like, that definitely would not have worked for us. But do you have anything to say about that?
Yeah, it just wasn't smart.
It wasn't smart.
Yeah.
So really, when you're thinking about moving to Africa, you have to do what's going to work for your family, what works for you. If your faith is in, visiting first, that's fine. And if your faith is like, that doesn't make any sense, then you don't have to do it like that. So what did we do to prepare since like 2015 for our move?
Research. We did a lot of research. Research. I don't know. Since 2015, well, let's put it like this.
I was thinking about, what were you not?
The Most High, he just lined us up in that way. She was starting nursing school. She was going into nursing school, and then she stopped nursing
It's
school.
all right, I'm doing the chat right here.
Oh, there it goes.
Because we got to tell our story. Oops, I didn't mean to press that. All right,
Yeah, so she stopped nursing school because it was time to. The Most High told her to start her business that she wanted. So she was working on that. And then the time we moved, the business was solid enough to be able to travel internationally and still sustain ourselves. So for me, the Most High was really working with you back then.
But he was working with you too, because you were working all those jobs. I wouldn't have been able to start the business if you weren't working all those jobs.
Yeah, but we're here now. I can't work a job here.
Yeah, you don't need to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like he was preparing the foundation.
Yeah.
For this moment.
And he's probably preparing you in ways that you don't understand. If you're someone who homeschools, you already have an advantage because you know that you can school your children anywhere in the world. So that's not a fear for you. What else? If you already started your online business, if you're already even looking into starting an online freelancing, whatever you're trying to do, that's him preparing you for the journey. Just don't overlook that because it's totally possible to not just visit. And, with the job, you're probably not going to be able to visit. And then another part of that is when we got here, we thought we were going to be the only, we thought we were just going to be hanging out with the locals. We didn't know this many diasporans would be here. So you guys can now take advantage of that, even with the e-course we have out. Other people offer consultations. There's so much information out now that even though you're not moving, or even though you're moving without visiting, it's like you're already here.
Really, because you definitely have a lot of people just like you here. Just like you, so it's definitely possible without visiting. It really is.
Yeah, so even with, for me at least, I don't know if you were doing this, were you envisioning your life in Africa before we got here?
Kinda, yeah.
I used to do that all the time. I would meditate and I'd be like, oh, I'm in Tanzania. At first we were gonna go to Ghana and Gambia, and then we decided not to do that.
Yeah, so so the people in our last interview, we wanted to go to Ghana first. We wanted to go to Ghana first.
We love y'all Ghanaians. It's not nothing against you personally. It just didn't work out.
I'm telling you, that was our whole plan. We were saving. We was like, okay, Ghana. What is it? CD.
Yep, Ghana
CD is five times more. $1 is 5 Ghana CDs. So
we're looking at houses.
We was looking at houses. We was actually bought to rent a house with another couple that's actually here in Arusha or close to Arusha. So it's just like the interview that we did with our family.
The last interview.
Yeah, the last interview. Just like they said. Hold on. I'm sorry. So we see 23 people in a room, 15 likes. Get the likes up. When you guys enter the room, we would like for you guys to like it so people will know that we are here and live, and that just helps us share. So thank you, Asante Sana. So back to the story. So yes, we's gonna pay what? We's about to split a house. Was it 1,300 or 600? That's what it was. It was a total. It was total of 1,300. for the house. So it was 3 bedrooms
that's crazy to
and a
think
dining
about
room
now.
on one side, 3 bedrooms and a dining room on another side.
Yeah.
So he's like, yeah, let's do it. And man, hallelujah that it didn't work out.
Yeah, we'll just say that. Hallelujah.
It just didn't work out. So yeah, we was going to go to Ghana for sure. We was.
And Gambia. We were thinking about that.
We put some money onto some people's project about land and stuff.
$few $100s.
And doing everything about that. It just didn't work out. It just felt like we was stuck. Like the Most High was holding us back for something. But as soon as we thought about Tanzania, everything just started to fall in place.
I mean, really, like it was crazy.
And it was just like, dang, another client, dang, this client, okay, this client just paid, but when we get to Tanzania, this client gonna pay again, and then we're gonna, woo.
Yeah.
It was just the Most High leading us, really. So it's not to hate against Ghana at all. It's just
or Gambia, West Africa in general.
At all. We're not that type of people. But
and I got lineage in Sierra Leone, so I'm definitely not hating West Africa.
It's just a title.
It wasn't even the title. The title was fair.
Yeah, it's just how people feel. Like a lot of people, everybody that we talk to, so we wanted to go to Ghana, Gambia, maybe, Nigeria or something. But the Most High led them here. And that's what, that video was basically talking about, that the Most High, when the Most High leads you, you got to follow. And if you don't, you go ahead to Ghana, but if he didn't tell you to go to Ghana, don't go to Ghana. Go to where he told you to.
Yeah.
So, yes.
And East Africa is very special. I guess we're biased now, but I just love East Africa. Like the people are very calm. They're not super loud. We're calm and not super loud. It just really fits with us.
All praises.
See, praise Yah.
Maybe,
Yeah. Because you got to think, there's not a lot of people, for us at least, when we were planning on looking at Tanzania and really making that deciding factor, it was like, okay, Tanzania isn't really developed at all. So we're like, okay, we can really build here, and we can, the prices are cheaper than like Accra, even though Dar es Salaam is the largest city in East Africa.
All right, guys. So look, Gianna, she getting so big right now. But now that she's supposed to be leaving at the moment. What time is it? 3:42. So, you want to feed her? Yeah. So we trying to get her together.
Come on, Mama.
She getting big. Look at G.
Oh, you say hi. Oh, Gigi, man. Oh, we're proud of you too. That's awesome. Congrats. You bought land right in front of the beach.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Remember we was looking into that too.
We were. We were.
Man,
That's so crazy.
we saw some. So it's gonna be up for a bit.
Man, that's so crazy.
So it's just. We was looking at beach fronts or buying property on the beach. We like, man, we could make a resort there, and it just didn't work out. Like, trust me, we had plans.
Takoradi, where Rhoda Maya's from. Okay, that's cool. Well, I want to visit one day.
Yeah, we definitely still gonna visit once. I mean, if
y'all don't be
possibly,
mad at us. We love y'all Ghanaians. Don't be angry.
Y'all willing.
So I found their opinion to be genuine, especially cultural. See, okay. He said he lives in Ghana and has been to Tanzania several times, and he found their opinion to be genuine, especially cultural appearance. See, so I think we're just very sensitive as a people.
Yeah, we just
because
need
of
to
colonization,
work together.
slavery.
Yeah. And I definitely felt what he was saying, because here you would never, like, they wouldn't dress up so cultural, but they would be following, the culture without even noticing it. So, Tanzania is special. It really is.
East Africa is special. Even Swahili culture, like over here, English isn't the first language. You know? So for some people, that's like, oh my gosh, it's going to be so difficult. But that was very attractive to us, because that means that they hold close to their traditions and their Bantu culture. Because a lot of people think, oh, Swahili, that's Arabic. But when you look up Swahili culture or Kiswahili culture, it's actually Bantu and it's African.
Bantu.
So, yeah, don't be fooled just because the Arabs came over 1,000 years ago. Don't be fooled. They
Yes,
still love their culture here.
really do. And they walk it without even trying, without even noticing.
I want to drop the slave master language. Yes. And even if you aren't good at it, like even if we're not that good at it right now, like our children are, and their children, like our children are basically going to be locals. Like they won't be able to tell the difference, especially the younger two, Josiah and Gianna.
Yeah.
So they're going to be speaking Swahili and English, and they're just going to be Tanzanians.
For real. She riding in bujajis now, enjoying it.
Yeah, but we were also looking at, or at least back in 2015, I looked at Namibia. Shout out to AA in Africa, African Americans in Africa. Check out that YouTube channel. She barely posts now, but if you want to trace people's journeys, not just recent people, and you want to trace the journeys of those who have gone before us, that is an awesome blog. I looked at that blog for years. It's 2021 now. Man, I literally followed that blog for years. She interviewed people in Rwanda, so I kind of got a feel for what Rwanda was like. She interviewed people in Nigeria. She interviewed melanin migration that's here in Tanzania. She interviewed so many families just on her blog. Like, she does YouTube videos too, but I'm specifically talking about her blog, where she interviews all these people that wanted to leave, why they left, and how they're doing.
Exactly.
Namibia was also a thought, but when we looked deeper into Namibia, at least in like the main city, I believe it's Windhoek, however you say it, it's a little bit too westernized for us. We really wanted to build roots where, how do I explain that? We didn't want to feel like we're in mini America. Not that Namibia is mini America, but we didn't want to feel, what word am I trying to use? We basically wanted to come and be sustainable. I'll put it like that.
Yeah.
While still having access, because the way Dar es Salaam is set up, you can be sustainable and still have access to things you need without having to go all the way, hours away outside the city to live a sustainable life. Because I know that's something like when you're thinking about Ghana, Accra is pretty expensive, and they say, well, you can go to other cities, but then on the flip side of that, you don't want to have to travel that far. So you want to kind of be in the city, but you don't want to live in a super expensive place, and you don't want to have to travel for 2 and 3 hours just to have connections and to be able to build a network, because that's very important, critically important. Don't come here if you don't have a network. Add friends on Facebook, here on YouTube, connect with people, even like the e-course, get some kind of connection, because it's going to save you time, money, headache, stress.
Really.
Everything.
It really is.
Do you have anything to say on that topic?
You said a lot. You said it all.
Okay, well, I'll keep going into the story, because that's not all the story, so. Yes, Swahili is definitely an African language. I'm telling y'all, research. Don't let with these Arabs and white people and all this. Look it up, because even like there's a place here that I just found out about, and this is why I'm so glad we're here, but there's a place here that's like 5 hours south of us called Kilwa Kiswani. It was an ancient civilization, the biggest ancient civilization in Africa, and nobody hears about that. Like, nobody talks about that. Everybody talks about the Empire of Mali, the Great Mali Empire, which is fine. Timbuktu, that's fine, but there's other places in Africa that had great civilizations, and East Africa is where all of that originated. So we're going to be coming up with content on that as well, and traveling down there, y'all willing, soon. But yeah, that's how we moved without knowing anyone on the ground and without visiting first. Research. You have to be an avid researcher. If you're not an avid researcher, just buy an e-course. Actually learn whatever you don't know, because there's so much for your specific situation. Like for us with children, it was important for us to know about schools, but nobody could really talk about schools because the only ones we knew about were really international schools. So we had to go out with our taxi driver and actually drive around to find a school our children are in now.
Yeah, we went to like 3 or 4 schools. And what, the second one?
Was it?
Third? Second?
Yeah, second.
Second one?
Yep.
Yeah, second one we found, it was a good one.
And that's the one you guys see in that one video where it says, "This made my husband cry." That was the school that they're at. They had Culture Day, the Bantu tribes, even the Maasai tribe was there.
Yep.
There were some other tribes there, but yeah, we just really wanted to immerse ourselves in the culture. And it looks like we're able to do that. And it's awesome that we've been able to do that. Thank y'all. In such a short amount of time, like it's been a year and some months. Our family just started a channel. Any advice? Yes. We're actually going to come up with a resource on that in a few months, but be specific. If you're going to start a channel, be specific and detailed. Very specific, very detailed. That's how you differentiate yourself from everyone else. So what were you doing to prepare for our move since 2015? Or what's your story?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, you talking to me?
Well.
Me, it always go back to the Most High with me.
So what was he doing?
Because I just had to get more closer to him. And once I got more closer with the Most High, it seemed like things just fell in place. You know, you got to get the foundation, your household in order. So if I was still kind of I'm not saying I was in a world, but
we were all in the world.
Lost in the world, doing certain things that is of the world. You know, you just got to be in tune with the Most High. So once I really started focus on that, it seemed like everything started to fall in place. So that's really my
But
story.
specifically, like, what jobs were you working? What were your thoughts?
I was working at City Barbecue. So
It's
I
a
was
restaurant
like
in Ohio.
a restaurant, a barbecue spot. I was like a chef cooking meat and stuff, touching pork. Then once I realized I can't be tasting this. I can't test no pork. I gotta go, man. I gotta go. So yeah, it just kind of leaded up to, like before I left, or before we left. Die. Have a good weekend. Yes, our dad is leaving for the weekend. She's gone. So 35 people, 25 likes. Let's get these likes up.
So your story, what were you saying?
Let's get these likes up. No, I'm just playing. And they listen. See? But yeah, the last job that I had, I was very in tune with the Most High, and it was the best job. I'll say that I had to, cause it was easy. It was night shift. It was a easy job. Maybe 4 or 5 people on a shift, just unloading trucks with forklift and stuff, and it was so easy. It was so easy to climb up the ladder. Just because I'm a hard worker, it didn't require to be a hard worker like myself, but you know, I was just doing extra stuff, and within that, I wasn't even there a whole year, was I?
Man, it seems so long ago. Were you?
I want to say no. Yeah. Okay, I was.
thought you were.
A little bit over a year. Yeah. So I probably got the job. I probably stayed at that job for a year and a half. So if the managers or the boss watching this, I'm in Africa now. But yeah, but the job that I had, it was good. It was easy, like, you know, it was, you know, still boss and stuff, and I still didn't feel right. But I started to climb up the thing. I started to get different jackets. People started to come to me with questions. Every new person that came, they would throw me on them and tell them what to do and stuff like that. So it was easy to climb up the ladder. They started to ask me about driving box trucks because I had experience with that. So, like, say, if I wasn't moving to Africa, you know, I was getting set up to probably buy my own semi truck and do my own business like that. But um, that job, it was good. Like I liked the people. I kind of was spreading the word of Yah around, especially the people that look like us. I was spreading, just throwing little hints. And it was a time of COVID and stuff, so I'm letting people know the truth about things. Um, but yeah, my job history, it seemed like it was just leading up to leave Africa.
Yep. Then you quit 2 weeks before.
Yeah, I just got tired of it because
We were excited.
it was
That's what it
judgment coming
was.
on there too. Cause we worked through all the COVID, and we like, man, and then people start getting COVID, and they wouldn't stop to clean up or nothing. They just basically told us to have a meeting and keep working until you die. People was upset. We started wearing masks. I'm like, no, I'm put my mask right here. Put my mask right here.
You sound a fellow serial lover. Tell him what you had to do.
And tell me, um, I don't know. You find
He don't
certain
even eat
things.
cereal
You don't
anymore.
eat because the milk is different too. So the U.S. they got us messed up with the salt, the sugar, just everything that they put in there that we so used to. I know we came out here and we had some chips, French fries. And we steady putting salt on, like, man, this don't got no flavor, but now we used to
We're
it.
used to it.
So the states, the U.S., they really, they put certain things like that in there just to keep us fat and unhealthy.
And addicted to there. I'm
Yeah,
sure they got
addictive.
some drugs up in there to have you tripping if you go without the American barbecue chips.
Really.
Oh man.
Yeah, serious. Yeah. Too much sugar and iron in it.
Facts.
Yeah,
Yep, so he was working those jobs, and then so you're on night shift, and during the day I'm homeschooling, taking care of the kids, and running my business. So yeah, that was our preparation to leave. And we didn't tell nobody.
Yeah, we wasn't until we mentioned to a couple people, but they didn't believe
We
us.
didn't really tell people.
And hallelujah that we could save all my checks. So really,
Yeah, we did.
I saved every check pretty much. Like every check that we had. I mean, of course, we was paying rent when we could. Sometimes we didn't. So if our old landlord looking at this, sorry, we in Africa now. But let's see.
You want to do the questions after and just finish the story?
Okay, so the story. What was I talking about? It's just how the Most High set us up. I was working nights, saving my checks. I was probably getting maybe 5, 6,
2 jobs. That's how you do it.
600 a week. So that worked out.
At one point, y'all, look, we didn't tell y'all this. Our washer broke down, and honestly, we couldn't afford another washer when we were trying to save for Africa. So
for real, it's
we
just
would
like
wash our
certain
clothes in the
things.
tub.
Exactly, it's like certain things that led up to living more sustainable. We started growing some food that we just pick out the garden and eat. We started to eat rice and beans. I got used to eating rice, and I'm like, babe, what happened to the rice and beans you used to make?
It was the Ghanaian type that, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a little, okay. I love East African culture, but the West African food is so good.
See?
Y'all start making Ghanaian food because we thought we were going to Ghana.
Yeah.
It was so good.
So she was like, babe, we gotta get used to this food. Started cooking vegan stuff. I used to eat black bean burgers, chickpea burgers, all that. We was just getting prepared. We was really getting prepared physically. Spiritually, we was already prepared. Like, man, every time I used to go to work, it's like, man, why am I here? But I just know that I gotta save these checks. Everything was working out.
Yep.
So like, yeah, it's just so crazy how the Most High worked because He was just really preparing us like that. Our washer broke down. We had a dryer, but we used to have to wash clothes in the tub.
Because we
What
wasn't
else?
trying to spend no money unnecessarily
Really,
at
we
all
wasn't.
whatsoever.
We wasn't.
Because once you get into the habit of just spending unnecessarily, it's like then it's going to be something else that you're trying to buy and just forget it. Just save your money. Especially if you're trying to come in one trip, save as much as you can because you know you're not going to be coming back. We knew when we bought those tickets, we are not going to be coming back here ever in life.
That's what it was. We bought the tickets. That's why our money went down. I'm like, I swear we had more money, man. But that's why the money went down. But it was a blessing that we could buy the tickets and still have that amount.
And we were in those hotels.
Yeah, and
$500 a week.
Yeah, it was crazy. Plus food.
Yeah. Because you in a hotel, you ain't got no stove, so you gotta eat out.
Really.
It was a nice hotel though, but freaking Grove City, that racist place. Every time you go outside, somebody looking at you like they ain't never seen a black person.
For real. I feel like there was a story there too. Oh, that was we thought we was about to go to the hotel. Oh, this one got a pool. No, the pool was closed because COVID.
Should have took off money. Like they should have took off money. Like the pool is part of the package. Like take off some money because.
For real.
What was it like? 80 per night, 90, 100 something. 100.
Something. It was something.
But you thank y'all because even that was preparing us. Looking back, like in that moment, it was like, okay, this is annoying because there was so much robbery going on in the neighborhood. People getting shot. This man got shot and he died in his arms. We talked to y'all about that, but y'all can see that in a different video. But that's why we were going from hotel, basically the same hotel. We went back to the same hotel because crazy stuff started happening in the neighborhood, like at our doorstep.
Yeah, really at our doorstep.
So yeah, we were at the hotel.
Yeah, I think it was just time. The Most High is saying, "Go." It's time to go. We spreading the light. I feel like we's the only light in the neighborhood.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Like we had some people behind us, but when we looking straight forward, I feel like we was the only light, and people could notice the light. But after a while, all the darkness going around and closing in on the light. Yeah.
Time to go.
It's time to go.
I can't even imagine what that place is. Columbus is crazy, y'all. Columbus is bad. Then if you're not in that area, it's like Chicago for real, to be honest. If you're not in that area, then you go to the suburban white areas. But the problem there is that, for me, growing up in suburban white areas, you're going to have an identity issue. Your child's going to have an identity issue where they're like trying to see, okay, I'm not white, but then I don't see any black people. So it's like, it's weird. It's a weird thing. I was like, I'm never going to subject my children to this. But you experienced that too, because you went there.
Yeah.
Middle school and up, right?
Yeah, because but coming from a black school to a white school, all the white people want to be like the hood. So
that's so annoying.
Yeah.
They want you to dance for them.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
And play sports for them. And do things like
win
that.
All their sports for real.
Win all
black
their
people
sports.
Win all their sports. Go over there. Oh, we're number one because we have all the black people.
Take them to states and stuff.
And then still sit there and be racist and put black children in slow classes. No, ma'am. Just come to Africa.
Yeah, for real. And Africans, man, they smart.
They're smart.
They real smart.
Don't let America fool you. Don't let white suburban America fool you. Because they will try to do that. But yeah, back to the story. Hotel. So we almost got too comfortable because he's working, saving up a good amount of money. I'm doing the business. The business explodes. So I was making maybe $1,000, $2,000 per month.
Oh, yeah.
Then I invested. So this was like, okay. So I was watching this business coach for like maybe a year. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll invest and, whatever.
No, because you finished it, right? And then you was about to get another one.
Finish what?
The business coach.
I'm talking about when I first started.
Oh.
So I'm looking at this business course, this coaching program. It's group coaching. She has a clear strategy to help you make money in your business and basically teach you how to own a successful online business. So I paid for it. $2,500. A lot of people wouldn't do that, but
Okay,
business.
you hear that?
Life is about risk.
$2,500.
Yes,
So
$2,500.
we see 50 people in here and 35 likes.
$2,500.
Make sure you get these likes up. So when you enter the chat, get the likes up, please. Hallelujah. Allah Yahuwah, Asante Sana for listening.
Yes, so $2,500.
$2,500.
That's not a lot of money, but
I know it's not. Nothing's a lot of money because we are rich.
Nothing's a lot of money.
We are rich in Yah.
Yes, nothing's a lot of money, y'all, for real. Because even that, like, you have to look at it like these things are preparing you. So when we were in the hotel, and we felt, like we're not in a home specifically, that was building up our faith to be able to come over here. Oh, sorry, Mama, too much milky?
Flowing.
That's building up our faith to even be able to come over here and live in a hotel for a week and then find our house.
Yeah, really, yeah.
That was good, yeah. Like,
That's
looking
what
back
it really
at it,
was.
like,
Wow.
thank y'all.
Wow.
Yeah, y'all just deposited that, and I was like, let me just share it.
Wow, that was
Crazy, y'all.
See how y'all work? I wasn't even thinking about that.
I didn't think about
Just
that
how,
just now.
look, yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Because we was the only ones, like,
Dang.
it wasn't no diaspora network, it wasn't no
so
comprehensive
crazy.
Africa e-course, no group
Yeah.
chats. It was
That's crazy.
1, 2.
That's crazy how you just said that. Hallelujah. Look,
Hallelujah.
you see how y'all just come like that? The word just come, boom.
He wants to be glorified. Because
So
that's all, y'all.
explain that again.
Yeah, because when we're going from hotel to hotel or just staying in that hotel for months, 3 months, y'all, I was not going to go back in that house after them people shooting that place up. Yeah, nope. So let me get back on topic.
Yeah, that's just preparing us
Yeah, it
to
was
come to
preparing
Africa
us to
and
come
be
here.
prepared to stay in a hotel if we have to.
For a week.
Yeah, for a week.
But we
So
bought
we had
an
to sacrifice.
Airbnb. We thought we were going to be searching for a house for a month because we thought about that too.
Yeah.
Typically here it takes about a month to find a house. We didn't know that, or we knew it, but nobody had to tell us that because as I'm doing research, I'm like, okay, I'm looking on Zoom Tanzania, seeing, okay, they upload houses maybe every week you might see a new house, but as you're trying to find a house, you don't know if it's the right one, so you gotta make sure and go through. Y'all never try to get nobody's house, never put money on nothing until you come and see it in person.
Exactly.
Please don't do that.
Yeah, I was about to say something. I don't want to say that.
Yeah, please don't do that. But yeah, so what was I saying?
Yeah, the Most High, we had to sacrifice in the States to go to a hotel for how long?
Yeah, we were in the hotel. What, the hotel in America or the hotel here?
No, in America.
We were over there for 3. So this is how it went. He worked night shift. So I would have been home alone with the kids with these wild people. Y'all, these people were wild. Like, and the pandemic made it worse. Like, they were so wild for no reason.
For real, it was really wild. Where I'm like, babe, look, have you been practicing cocking my gun? You gotta,
For real.
You gotta pull it back.
I'm
let
like,
me see.
man,
Let me see you cock the gun. I can't. I'm like, babe, you have to cock this gun. You gotta cock it when somebody comes.
He said, what state was y'all in? Ohio.
He's in Ohio.
Oh my God.
It's
we
so
weren't
crazy.
Even in the hood.
Well, kind of.
That was
not
not the hood. That was right outside of Bexley.
Right outside.
That was not the hood.
It was a nice neighborhood, but across the street,
It
going
might
that
turn
way
into
over
the
the
hood.
bridge. Yeah, that was.
Ohio is
that was-
psycho.
yeah.
Y'all like something wrong.
It's crazy because
something in the water.
yeah, I bought another handgun,
Oh yeah, you did.
and I was about to get my CCWs and all.
That's how you gotta be in America.
Yeah, I got another one that's easier to cock back. Like, man, this is easier. So, yeah, it's crazy though. It's crazy how the Most High allow us to. We had to sacrifice 3 months in a hotel there just to come here to sacrifice. Not even sacrifice, just to
That
stay
was
in a
a
hotel
blessing,
for.
straight up.
It's just a blessing. To be. We had to sacrifice then to be blessed when we come here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the
Yeah.
choices. Like really, it's the choices that you make now. So if you're in the States
Mm-hmm.
now, it's the choices that you make then to come here and be blessed and be tenfold.
Exactly, Antonio. The better protection is leaving, because it gets to the point, especially, as this winter comes, that it's just going, like, it's not going to stop, y'all. America's going to be crazy. It's going to continue to be crazy. It's prophesied that it's going to fall. Like, y'all got to think, all the damage they've done after 400 years to us, to our people, also to Native Americans. Don't forget them. They're pretty much wiped out. Like, you can't build a country on that type of violence and like just wickedness, and then go through Jim Crow, then do Planned Parenthood where you're aborting every baby and just try and depopulate and all this crazy wild stuff. You can't do all that and build this country in what? How old's America? They were established in 1776, so now they're the world superpower. So no, you don't do all that on that type of stuff and think nothing bad's gonna happen. You just don't.
Really.
So yeah. But yeah, that's how we moved with no visit. People suggested we visit. Every YouTube video we watched was like, visit first. You talk to Africans, what they say.
Visit.
Ghanaians, Nigerians.
Oh yeah, because I had a person I was working with, and he was from Guinea, and I'm like, what? That's what's up, man. So I became friends with him, real close friends. I'm like, yeah, I'm telling certain people at my job, like, yeah, I'm going to Africa. Don't tell, I don't know. So once all the stimulus came, once the stimulus came, bank accounts started blowing up. Boom, boom, boom.
Who's stimulus? We didn't get stimulus till we were here.
No, we got one.
Oh, one.
I think, yeah, one or two maybe.
I don't think we had. When did stimulus start, y'all? Somebody put that in the chat, because I don't think we had it.
Yeah,
until we got here.
No, we had one, because I remember we were saving, and then it shot up to like 13.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's true.
The
first one, yeah.
But yeah, I was making close. Linden is crazy. Oh, that's another thing. So sacrifices you make, like, come here. Yeah, I'm picky. I'm boda now. Yeah. So I used to ride my bike to the bus and stuff, and sometimes I rode my bike all the way to work. Maybe like 15. I think it was 18 miles away. So I used to ride my bike. Then I got tired of that. Oh no, because it was cold. It was winter and snowing.
No more bike now.
And I'm like, a couple times I do it, but most of the time I'm like, man, I'm just taking an Uber. I ain't getting no sleep. I'm gonna take an Uber. So I was taking Ubers and Lyft.
I forgot that. Wow.
Freaking every day, maybe 2 times a day. So maybe going to work, coming back in the morning. I know it's like 24 USD a day every time, every ride. So just imagine $50 every day. Mostly Fridays, and pretty much it got down to every day. I ain't gonna lie, it got down to like, man, forget this, I'm going home. Because we was just getting comfortable. But now it's a sacrifice you make. But now I know how to ride a motorcycle, and I always wanted to learn how to ride a motorcycle, and now I know how to ride a motorcycle.
That's what you want to tell.
Yeah, so it's the sacrifices you make there to come here and be blessed.
You and this motorcycle.
No, for real, but that's real though. If you sacrifice it now, you come here, you'll be blessed. You stay obedient. You stay humble. Stay focused.
Yeah,
and
please stay humble, y'all. Don't come here tripping and acting like you're better than people.
Yeah, so we see 58 people in the room. 59. So make sure when you come in here, get the likes up. Make sure you guys like the video so people know that we are live.
But yeah, that's how we did it. You can do it too. Just take our advice, move by faith, pray. Don't waste your money. Look, we're about not wasting money. And there's always going to be risk. I don't waste money. I take calculated investment risks, and they work out every time, right?
Yep.
All right. So how much we made from that 2,500? You don't want to talk about
what
it.
The two?
Right? 2,500 worked out.
I guess it's
Calculated investments, y'all.
it's how you grow up too.
I didn't grow up with my dad was cheap.
I didn't say that, but yeah.
My dad made money, but he was cheap.
It's a ghost in the house. It's like,
don't be saying that. Now we're gonna have to go review
not.
stuff.
I don't want to say ghost. Let me repeat that. It was the ruach. It's the wind blowing in.
That's better.
The ruach blowing in, shutting doors, letting us know what time is it.
Yes, pinch that money, create some more revenue. That's why we created the business series. If you haven't checked that out, these are free tips.
Yeah, for real.
Like
for real, I'm surprised.
Time, you got money. If you
Put
ain't
it
got
like
money,
this.
You got time.
She paid $2,500 for her coaching, and she giving me all the coaching. She giving you all the coaching. So y'all better go listen and just do it.
And more, y'all, because I've worked with $1 million companies. I've worked with lawyers. I've worked with realtors. I've worked in every service-based industry. I've worked with cleaning companies. I'm just trying to put y'all on. So when y'all get out here, y'all don't come out here broke, because there's no reason that people should come out here broke when the internet's right here.
For real, you better use it while you can.
Yep. Use it while you can. Even if it is about to shut down, fine. Yahushua said, keep working until I come. He didn't say, see me coming and just stop and sit down and say, oh, look at everything. No, y'all got to put in work. We have to put in work, and we still are. So that's how you move without visiting. You put in work, you have faith, you take calculated risks, and yeah. But it's really not that difficult, because with us, maybe our situation was more difficult, but y'all got it easy, honestly, because people already on the ground here, we're on the ground here. We made y'all a course. Like, it's not that difficult for y'all if you just follow instructions and advice. Now, if you're not good at following advice and instructions, you should probably pray about that, because that's how you get into some stuff.
For real.
Because in Africa, it's not like America. You can't Google, oh, can I go with this realtor? You're not going to be able to find them online. So you're going to have to listen to people when they tell you to do things a certain way. Even with like visa runs, there was nobody to tell us. Actually, there was somebody that went to Kenya, but they didn't have a good experience. So we're like, okay, so what can we do? We decided to go to Zambia. There was nobody that had ever been to Zambia, but we went with our 3 children while I was pregnant with her.
Yep.
You just got to have the mindset. And so y'all know, because people, somebody asked, are you guys military? We're not military. We've been to the Bahamas, and that's about it.
We
are
here. Warriors.
Yep, we're warriors.
We are Simba. We are Lion. We are Judah.
We are lion.
We are Judah.
We are lion. But yeah, y'all, you have to be fearless. You don't travel across the world without being fearless. If you're fearful, pray, repent, get that off of you, because it's not going to be good. Because when you're fearful and when you complain and you have all these negative energies, when you have jealousy inside you and all these things inside you, you're going to attract that from the people around you. So that's why we don't run into no crazy situations. We've been here over a year.
Going on,
the craziest situation
I'd say going on 2 years.
Yeah. The craziest.
We say 64 people in the room.
Get
these likes up.
Share with somebody that you want to move to Africa and tell them how you
hallelujah.
can come.
Hallelujah. She I'm straightforward. Get these likes up. But she like, hey, share. And that's why we evenly yoked. So if you're just coming in the room, please like the video so it can share to everybody and let them know that we are live now, because we're about to get off because the Totos are coming.
We're going to do a Q&A soon, but I want to finish. So be fearless. Make sure that your heart is pure. Listen, y'all, because Africa will eat you up and spit you out if you're coming with the twisted spirit. It really will. We've heard stories like and it's crazy because we talk to people and we're just like, how'd that happen to you? Like, we haven't had that happen. I'm not trying to be funny, but seriously, y'all. Like, you hear the craziest stuff and it's like something has to be off with your spirit. If everywhere you go something crazy is happening, you probably need to repent for something.
Really?
Because because we haven't had that experience. The hardest thing we went through is the Uber saying, you owe us $50. And how'd that end up? You ended up hugging him.
Oh yeah.
That was the hardest situation we had happen.
Who had to owe $50?
The story time we did last year. He
I
said
know, $50. What is she talking about? She
it was $50, wasn't
no, 20,000.
No, he started at 50,000, so it's $25.
$50.
Sorry, y'all. That was the worst we had it. You also have to use common sense. People come out here and think this is utopia, the African Pan-Africa utopia, and it's not. You're still on Earth, so think don't just throw money at the first thing you see, especially if it's not in your budget. Have a budget in mind, and y'all do this in America, I hope.
Because you definitely gonna be excited when you get out here. 10,000, you think, man, it's only $4. Of course you're gonna tip a couple people and make their whole week. They might walk out their job. You give them 10,000. You can do that because you're gonna be excited, but don't keep doing it.
Don't do that the whole time and say, "Oh, Tanzania, Africa is the worst. Africa is so." No, you don't know how to have self-control. First, get some self-control and just think. Really use critical thinking. Use your common sense, and that's really it. It's not that much more difficult than that. At least here in Dar es Salaam, it's not. I don't know about other places. But it's not that much more difficult than that. Just use common sense. If something don't feel right, leave. But yeah, let's go into the questions you guys asked. Oh, okay. So you guys have been commenting. I'm going back up, and you guys can go ahead and start any questions. Start asking any questions you have. Visa on arrival. Yes, the multi-entry visa is on arrival. I have a plan to stay longer than that legally after you get here with the visa on arrival. Or you can always go down to Zambia. That's what we did. Zambia seems to be pretty cool. I understand visiting first, but right now it's the time to walk straight into it with bold faith. Things are heating up rapidly, and I refuse to stay here and die. We are trusting Yah. Yes, hallelujah to that. That's a fact. Y'all don't have time to visit, which is why, we created the e-course. This is why we're even putting out videos, because y'all gave us specific instructions, go over to Africa and show my people what it's like.
Exactly. So if you guys are just entering the room, we're going over any questions. So make sure you guys comment, share, and ask your questions, because we're about to get off here soon.
Your last video was with a couple that visited Ghana and received a lot of attention. We didn't know it was going to be that controversial. That was not the intent. But people should be able to share their experience somewhere and not get ridiculed. Because they didn't say Ghana's horrible or anything like that. They just gave their experience. Yeah. Crazy, y'all. Swahili is probably older than Arabic, if you ask me. The world takes from Africa. That's what I'm saying. I don't believe none of that stuff them Arabic saying, "Oh, it's my language." Stop. Stop. No, not if everybody in East Africa is speaking it. So, and it has bits of Hebrew in it, just so you know. Have you come across single parents that have moved there?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, one actually stayed with us. Shout out to Lana. I don't know if she still watches us, but she stayed with us with her 13-year-old son. She's doing fine. She was from...
Yeah, she was.
She was from Jamaica?
No, it was...
One of those, Bahamas? No. Jamaica.
Somewhere.
Oh, no, it's somewhere different. Another island. I'm sorry. I don't know these islands, guys. I'm from Ohio. I'm sorry, y'all. I've been to the Bahamas. That's all I know for the islands. Vegan restaurants. Yes, there are vegan restaurants.
Yep. And there's some vegan cooks here.
Yes. Save every check. I have 2 jobs. Yes. Somebody said they're coming in December. The past year, blacks in the suburbs have been waking up to how their children are treated at these good schools. Exactly. I remember this vividly because my little brother, they put my little brother in slow classes in a suburban Jewish school, and it was for what? And I noticed they do that with a lot. They did that to my cousin because my family just moved over there, and they do that a lot. When they want to label you ADHD and all this stuff, don't buy that stuff. Don't sign your child up to get disability because they want to say, "Oh, ADHD, oh, I get much." Stop. because it's basically selling your child out. You let them label that on your child, that goes on their record nowadays. And then even that spirit, whatever spirit is attached to that term ADHD, now your child is actually bringing that forth because they just labeled you as that. So don't go for that. They don't do that over here. I bet you ask somebody here what's ADHD, they're gonna look at you like, huh? Like what? Like what's that? Man, Swahili is easy to learn. So I did see an article that said Swahili is the easiest language for English speakers to learn.
Who said, a Swahili person?
No, it's an article that
Everybody
said it.
says that here. Everybody says that. And then they say, English is so hard to learn. I'm like, what? English is, well, that's what I'm saying. You learned it from birth, so it's easy, obviously. But Swahili is, I mean, it is, like, for real, it is easy once you get the gist of it. But it's just so many words that sound alike. And if you just learn one word, and somebody else respond a different way, that's when it comes confusing.
Somebody said, is bicycle a good mode for transportation, Antonio? Like, can my kids and I ride to the stores?
Kids?
Depends what road you're on.
Yeah.
Don't be on a dirt road.
Or the main road. Talking about these crazy drivers here.
Oh, that's true. That is one thing, y'all, about, I don't know if this is all Africa, but they drive wild here. Now, there's not a lot
it's not wild. It's just how they just they used to it. So we gotta control our words since we got some people watching. Talk about when people,
they know what I'm talking, or they don't know. If they go to America, they know.
Yeah.
A Tanzanian comment. Let me know if you've been to America and compare it to how y'all drive here.
Yeah, they pass people when they want to pass. Even if it's a bike coming the other way or a car coming the other way, they make it. It's barely crashes here, but yeah, they do their own thing.
How do we avoid phone theft?
You hold it in your hand.
Hold it in your hand. Even when I went to Harlem, like before I went to New York, somebody was like, make sure you hold all your stuff close. Anytime you're in a big city, Dar es Salaam is the biggest city in East Africa. Anytime you're somewhere like that, you hold your things close and don't just sit out like that. Don't say, I'm taking Uber with your brand new iPhone 11. Just, keep it down. Look at it, then put it down.
We be in Bujaji, she be stuck. I'm like, babe, watch your phone. We'll stop in traffic. People be walking in the cars. I be prepared. But like that,
What, you gonna chase them?
Of course. And then I think it's how they look at you too. So I know if they see us together, no. But if they see her by herself with the children, possibly, because she has a lot of children. She has a newborn.
Yeah.
It's easy to take from her and then run. But if it's with me, a young man that is fast and
muscular,
will catch you.
More muscular than most.
Yeah, and not no scrawny Swahili person. Or I ain't trying this on nobody, but
he's
come
buff,
work
y'all.
out. Come work out.
Yeah.
But yeah, they not gonna snatch no phone when I'm around.
He said, when are you going to speak Swahili instead of Yiddish?
Who said Yiddish? What is Yiddish?
The German something. Oh man, y'all are funny. Yes, keep it in your pocket if you're not using it. Just don't be flashy,
Yeah.
And try to blend in. Like if you know you're going somewhere busy where other people wear these types of clothes, that's fine. But if you're gonna be in the local area where you're gonna stick out, if somebody wears stuff like this,
everybody say hi to our children.
Your surroundings.
Hi. You want to say hi?
You want to say hi? No? Okay.
Well,
Sorry,
it's Friday. You want to say hi? No? You want to say hi?
I heard Kenya has rentals for $100 a month. Does Tanzania have similar places? Yes. Yes, it does. But it depends on what you want.
Come say hi.
It depends. Like, you have to think about internet. You have to think about your comfortability. So I wouldn't move. Jeremiah.
Say speak Swahili.
Yeah, speak. Go further. What else?
Huh?
You don't have any other Swahili words for them?
No.
Man. Sorry, y'all. He's not into speaking Swahili today.
Yeah, come around here.
When you say heart is pure, that means your mind. The heart is a figure of muscle, has not feelings. It's your mind and holds a sense of everything. It's your mind and says go left or right. That's true, Malachi. That's very true. What store should one go to get internet in Tanzania? We suggest Vodacom now. We used their mobile hotspot for a while. We used Smile Tanzania. They weren't that consistent. They were good at first, but then it was like
put it like this, it depends on the area. True. Yeah. Because we go to a Vodacom shop and it wasn't working that well.
But that was at the mall.
Yeah, so it was just like, but it's Vodacom. I don't get it. Y'all should have some extra little antenna that connect the Vodacom well.
Yeah. So we've been using, do you want to show them the router real quick or the little, so we had to up our internet because y'all know we've been posting more and it eats up the internet. But, so we had to buy this thing from Vodacom, Alcatel. I don't know why it says Alcatel. But this is the internet we use. We've been using it for a few weeks. It works fine. Oh, I also wanted to give you guys an update on that short that we did when my phone was disabled. So my phone got disabled because I didn't update it. And so we went to a cell phone store. We didn't get any recommendations. We didn't know nobody. We just went down. And it took about 2 or 3 hours, but they were able to fix it.
Tell the story.
What's the story?
Tell the story.
What? It was raining?
No. She be,
What's wrong? Am I remembering it wrong?
she be, babe, it's not the area. We gotta go
I was
to
not
one
crying.
area.
You sound like you crying.
We gotta go to that one area. That's why you gotta know Swahili sometimes. It says Simu.
I can't breathe.
Simu.
Don't listen to it.
Or Simu Fundi. And I'm like, man, it's people that fix phones all right here. And then the first person we went to fixed it.
Look at that. Praise y'all. For how much? How much was it? I thought we was about to spend a couple $100, y'all. I love Tanzania. I love it. I love it. Every time you save so much money.
You tell him it's
It was $25.
Not even.
Not even? It was $25 for this phone, this iPhone.
He said 30,000.
He fixed it. He repaired this.
Yeah, he repaired the.
You need to shout him out. If somebody's here in Tanzania,
yeah.
what's his business?
We're
gonna interview him one day.
Yeah, he knew English too.
We're going to interview him because that was the hookup.
Yeah, he was solid. And he asked for, like, when people hook you up like that, because it was only what? No, yeah, he said 50,000. Okay, so it was about 25. So he said 50,000 for that because it took so long. And then he fixed the charger cord and he asked for 30,000. You know me, I'm a negotiator, so I'm like, all right, man, cool. Like, if you're respectful and, you know, you give it straight up, and I believe that's the right price, here you go. But, yeah, he was a cool guy. I got his number, so if anybody need any iPhone problems, hit us up.
Yeah.
Hit me up,
if you're in
and
Dar.
I can get it done for you quick. For
He
the
was
right
decent,
price.
yeah.
For the right price.
Because, you know, you go to Apple and your phone be there for weeks.
Yeah.
And you paying $300. Ain't nobody got time for that. But yeah, so what are your thoughts on the Prez making Tony Blair the head of C19 in Tanzania?
It's an agenda. Hallelujah.
Y'all rebuke him. That's what I got.
All praises to the Most High.
On the ground, much hasn't changed.
Yeah.
We went to the mall where a few weeks ago they were trying to get everybody to wear masks. Nobody's wearing the mask. These Tanzanians, we ain't
Really,
doing that.
they was on it more heavier, trying to get people to spray, and then they had stopped people like, get a mask, Swahili. We'd be like, oh, we don't know Swahili.
We ain't doing that.
But yesterday we went to the mall, and the guy just looked at us, tried to spray our hands, and he just knew that we wasn't going. So he just kind of just.
And nobody was wearing them anyway. Yeah. We're not the only ones saying no. The locals are like,
and it's most locals.
They're like Kapana.
They're straight. Locals there.
They don't play.
They don't play with those hand movements.
Cause they remember Magafuli, like, nah, We all remember Magafuli, and we're gonna leave it at that.
Oh, it's all
Do you know if nurses are able to work there? How are the medical facilities? The law here is that a company cannot hire more than one foreigner. a company here that's foreign established or any company is not really supposed to hire foreigners. Technically, they could have like one American or two Americans, but or Canadians, whoever, but they don't really hire foreigners, which is why we tell people start a business. If you're a nurse, I say start a clinic specifically for what you specialize in. Like I used to work in healthcare, I used to work on a neuroscience floor. So you could start a clinic specifically for that. And it's much cheaper than you think. Like East Africa, Tanzania, underdeveloped places blow your mind because it's so much cheaper to get stuff done. So much cheaper. You just have to look into it, research, and do it because you'll find something that works. And like I said in the last video, if we don't do it, the Indians and Mazungus are going to come do it because they're building up quickly. So yeah, the medical facilities here are better than what I anticipated. Like when I was pregnant with Gianna, we went to Aga Khan in Masaki. Is that Masaki? We went to Aga Khan, which is a Kenyan hospital all over East Africa. They're supposed to be the best one. They have ultrasounds. It's clean. Like it's nice, and it's not that expensive. We didn't have health insurance, and we just paid out of pocket. So, and it wasn't expensive. It was adding up a bit because you guys know I was a high-risk pregnancy with her because my water broke at 20 weeks. So we had to keep getting an ultrasound like all the time, and it still wasn't horribly a lot of money. Now you can go through like Jubilee Insurance if you want health insurance. That's a carrier here. You guys can look at that and look that up just in case something bad happens so you're not just like, oh, I gotta pay. But even for that stay, we paid like $800, right? Or was it 800,000?
Yeah,
Hold on, 800,000. So
I think it was a little
$400.
bit over a million. So yeah, probably like less than 500.
Thing overnight when my water broke early with her and
all the
medications
tests
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the medical facilities are good. The children, we take them to one that's closer than Aga Khan. Aga Khan is about 45 minutes away from us. Could be more if there's traffic. So like Josiah, our 3-year-old now, he had a fever like maybe in January, and it was really high. It was like 103, 104 Fahrenheit. So we just took him there. They gave him like a suppository enema with Tylenol in it because he didn't want to drink anything. He's looking like that, but I was in healthcare, so I'm used to those things.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
like,
good.
we cool like.
They said, do this. I'm like, hold on, they're not gonna like this. But yeah,
It's helpful. So yeah, but yeah, they're pretty good. They know what they're doing. I love it. Black doctors, I love it. I love black people. So yeah, it's all good. And remember, our people, like America will tell us everything here is horrible, and it's not the truth. Just straight up, it's not the truth. We've been to multiple medical facilities, and we found them to be efficient and cheap. Cancer. So cancer clinics. I don't know much about that. I know soursop is supposed to cure cancer. I would more so try to go to like an herbalist, honestly. If you're out here, if that's where your faith is, I wouldn't take chemo. That was one of the reasons I had to leave nursing school, because a lot of these pharmaceuticals are very wicked. They're like, yes, they have that. They have chemotherapy. I don't suggest it. I suggest trying to learn from like Dr. Sebi has courses, even though he's gone. Whoever manages his medical, guys, let's not do that. Whoever manages his like platform still has the recipes and like the nutritional advice that they give. I would look into that. If you have cancer, definitely pray on that and increase your faith in that area, because exactly, Antonio, chemo kills the good cells. And my grandfather had lung cancer, and I watched him, lose all his hair and become so frail from chemo, not just the cancer, but chemo. I wouldn't do that. But it's there if that's the choice you want to make. It's your choice. Do you guys wear jeans, or what type of pants do they wear? He's wearing shorts.
It's really
Yeah, they wear
modest.
jeans.
Yeah,
it's just
sometimes.
modest, just whatever's
Dresses.
modest.
Really, dresses are, what do you call the thing they wrap around?
Kitenge. Kitenge cloth. Look up kitenge. They're beautiful. Yeah. Just modest. I wouldn't, as a woman, I wouldn't wear shorts. I wouldn't.
You barely see that here.
That's my suggestion. Unless you want to stick out. I don't like to stick out. Would it be worth it to import your car as a single mom financially? Yeah. As a single mom, yeah. It probably, or not even import. I would sell the car, then buy a car here.
Because the import is different here. They will really
Jack up your prices.
jack it up. If not, if they like something, they like your tires might be gone.
Then you're going to be annoyed.
If you want them back, you got to pay this price.
Sell the car, get a car here. Do it like that.
Yeah, especially single mother.
Alcatel's the manufacturer of the hotspot. Voda just provides the service. Thank you, Antonio. Did you guys book presentations first? I'll wait until you landed. Book presentations? Do you mean, what do you mean? Consultations? We had one consultation. But this is why we created the e-course. When we came out here, there wasn't any e-course. There wasn't anything that you could just log on real quick and get your questions answered. I know if you guys are like us, we do a lot of things online. This is how this generation is going. So if you want to be able to just look at a resource really quick and not have to look at the notes that you forgot back home on a consultation, that information is always there. And you have access to it always. So like even when we update it, you have access to that and monthly Zoom calls. We did the car rental. As far as moving to TZ, what sort of proof or documents do you need to even rent a home there? Passport. That's basically it. Passport and whatever visa. Passport. It's not that difficult. Business idea, invest in buying used phones and electronics and have family repackage or repair them. Take them to Africa to sell. Yes, someone could definitely do that. Multiple people could do that because Dar es Salaam is so vast, or any country in Africa, because look, we're trying to connect everybody. Chemo is a mustard gas. Do herbs instead. Exactly. We don't muzzle our faces either. Women get talked to if dressed promiscuously. Yes.
Yeah, just might get whooped.
Yeah, they might gather around you. They're going to look at you like.
If you, yeah, it's different. That's true.
Because it's very modest here.
Go ahead.
And everyone will know it's a foreign car. That's true. Do y'all have many local friends? There's lots of local friends. Like he walks outside and everybody knows him.
Yeah, I can't just go outside. I have to talk to everybody.
What do they call you when you go outside?
They say Rasta. Rasta.
Oh man, like in the neighborhood, all they have to say is where the Rastas or where's the Rasta live,
knows.
And everybody knows.
When people come here, I just say, hey, just stop at the Bodas or the Bujajis and ask them about Rasta. And they just say, oh, okay. They be so excited to lead them to the house.
Even like last night at the mall, that 21-year-old was so excited to meet Americans.
Yeah, he was happy.
That's so humbling.
Let him know how we met.
So we were at the ice cream shop because I love ice cream.
We walked past him how many times?
We walked past 3 times and he was like, Karibu, come get ice cream. I'm like, yes, but we need to eat dinner first. So we ate dinner, went back there, and they started talking after I got my ice cream. He was so humbling and excited just to meet black people. Because I know they get tired of looking at all the foreigners coming. They're like, when are what happened to the black people that left here from Zanzibar? They were asking questions. What was he talking about?
The sea and America.
The sea?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Oh,
that.
Yeah, he was talking about that. How many people dying from that? Is that true? Yeah, it's true. If that's not it,
that's a fact.
Is cops killing us? If that's not it, is our brothers killing us? If that's not it, is white people killing us? If that's not it, you know,
it's the food with the jab in it.
If that's not it, it's for real. So I was going to, like, eventually, I was just letting him know.
Oh man, that's
because
so funny.
he asked us. That's how he started. He said, "Where are you guys from?" And he spoke pretty good English. So I was surprised about that.
And he grew up in the neighborhood we're in now. Like,
Yeah.
it was just like, oh, okay,
So
that's
he was
cool.
like, "Where you guys from?" So I looked at her, cause I was about to say, I'm Mimi Bongo, like I'm from here, I'm from Dar es Salaam, but I was like, "Babe, where were you from?" And she said, "Oh, we're from America." And he was like, "Why'd you ask her where you from?"
Like, you don't know where you from.
Cause I be telling people I'm from here. Yeah, go ahead.
Jocelyn, turn a show on for Josiah in the room. Go with Jocelyn.
You want to go watch George? Yeah, cause I be telling people I'm from here. I don't be playing on one.
Man.
But yeah, we walked past him a couple times. And I was like, bro, I promise you like ice cream. We'll be back. Then we came back. He was excited, talking and stuff.
It's so refreshing.
Yeah. And he's
still-
21. He go to the university. He want to do what?
Communications.
Yeah, communications and stuff. So we probably be linking up in the future.
Yeah, because that's exactly what we need. We're not going to talk about that. We can't debut that yet, but y'all going to see. We have local friends. If you guys did you guys book where you landed? We booked Landmark and Bezzy Beach Resort before we landed on Expedia. We use Expedia for everything. You can do an Airbnb. Make sure it has multiple reviews, recent ones. But that's what we did. We did Expedia. When we get there, we need you guys to please introduce us to your locals to help us out. Sure, if you live in this area, there's so many areas here. If you come to Sala Sala, then yes.
Yeah, Bezzy to get the be good, be around family.
Yeah.
So we got 82 people in the room. Get these likes up.
Yes, you can wear a dress. Don't wear a short dress. Wear a dress. I suggest wearing a dress that goes below your knees. Meditating on the word of Yah is a phenomenal way for us to prepare ourselves for traveling through a strange country. Yeah, it's pretty, that's the foundation, honestly.
Yeah, they go down to foundation, really.
Did you rent a place first before you came? We booked Expedia before we landed so that we didn't, we knew this 35-hour flight, we're going to be jet lagged, we're going to be like the kids. We just want to move into a nice area and just be good. And that's what it was. That was so relaxing. I still look back on that first few days in Landmark. Wasn't that so relaxing? Waking up by the ocean. A resort's the way to go. It's just, it makes your first contact on the continent, if this is your first time like it was for us, it makes it that much easier. And then you're going to establish connections.
Yeah, it's just you just get to breathe for a second. And it's beautiful. So I know people with families and stuff, they want Airbnb, but you still gotta deal with a lot of food and this and that. But if you go to a resort, you can just take the beauty of Africa.
And if it's your first time, remember, if this is your first time going somewhere, you need to know where to go to get food.
Yeah.
You need to know where to go to shop. You need to know where the spot is that you can catch Ubers. You need to know what area is good for you to be in. So that's also the mindset behind doing a resort first, where you just have the staff there and you're not alone. Especially if you're a single woman with children, I would definitely suggest a resort over some Airbnb that may or may not be what they say it is on the Airbnb site. Unless they're super recent reviews and it's 5-star, no complaints, that's fine. Our children are putting sugar in things. Look, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. When I was little, I used to take sugar out of the pot when my grandma was making it, and I would just eat it. They got that from me. Whoops. Is it wise to bring pets? I have cats. So we had a dog, Buttercup, and we left her. I kind of wish we would have brought her. Yeah, you can have it. Yeah, it is wise because you're probably gonna miss your pet. Like I do. I miss Buttercup, but she's with her brother. Greetings from Cape Town, South Africa. Masaki is the most expensive place in Tanzania. Yes, it is. We don't live there, but the hospital is down there that I not had Gianna at, but the doctor I went to. Are you able to take your plastic and old electronics to a recycling or collection center? That's a great business idea. I don't see much recycling unless I don't know about it, which could be, but somebody definitely needs to do that. I think in the whole East Africa, women get talked to if they dress promiscuously, maybe less in Kenya. I think that's everywhere too. Like, just be modest.
G's the only one that like milk. The rest of them like sugar.
Oh man. It pleases me to know that women have to wear clothes, not because of anything, but I'm so tired of women feeling like they have to expose their body. I really love that. Yes, we love that about Africa, even when it comes to like homosexuality. Like, they ain't doing that in Africa. When we went down to Tunduma, there was a paper on the desk that said, if you're a man with a man renting this room, you're going to be asked to leave. But it was like in a more harsh way.
Yeah.
They won't even let you. They ain't doing that in Africa. Let's just say that. So, what countries did you have to land in to get to Tanzania?
We landed in Turkey.
Istanbul.
And we came to Dar es Salaam.
We didn't land in Kilimanjaro or Zanzibar first. It was just the flight that we picked. Depends on your flight. But
so we even talk about the course, the Zoom.
We can do that now.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Go ahead. You start.
So yeah, we have 23 students in the course. They're loving it. WhatsApp group, Zoom every month. We actually just did our monthly Zoom call this past Tuesday, which was very good and informative, so that we can answer specific questions, because after doing like hundreds of consultations and providing you guys information, we realized that each and every person has their own specific needs, basically. So with us on the ground, our students are able to just get their answers met, to get all their questions answered. And then in the e-course, we go over, gosh, I have to look at all the modules, y'all. Basically, everything from mindset, because that's the foundation, like we've been saying, how to find cheap airplane tickets, how to plan beforehand, what apps to download. We even reveal stuff that we don't reveal on YouTube because we cannot reveal it in the course. And we don't like to tell everybody this stuff, like how we handle money here. I'll leave it at that. We have two lists of about 30 business ideas online and on the ground here. Just a lot of stuff. I'm actually gonna have to pull up the page to actually show you guys everything that's in it, because there's 12 modules and then you get unlimited access to it. There's no monthly fee. You pay the one time and you're good forever. So that if you decide to travel to Ghana, if you decide to travel to Gambia, if you go to, Rwanda, you always have this course that you can access if you have questions, or if you need to look up a module and you're like, what did she say that we should do in this situation? Or what about that negotiation module? Because I'm about to negotiate for the first time. We even did a negotiation skit for you guys because, yes, thanks, Antonio. The course is worth it. Antonio is in the course. He was one of the first people to get it. Shout out to him. And yeah, he'll be here soon too. We'll probably, y'all willing, we may interview him one day. But yes, the e-course, the whole idea behind the e-course was there's always consultations. And we realized that we're going to be more efficient if we just put all of that information and more into a comprehensive e-course. Open the e-course all the time so that as we learn, we can add things to it. As we travel, we can add other areas to it so that we can connect the diaspora with other places in Africa, because the course isn't just for Tanzania. We mentioned, like I was telling you guys earlier, we were focused on going to Ghana, Gambia. Oh, my research, man. I know a lot about various areas. And so we put all that in the course so that you don't have to take, the 5 years it took to research everything. Oh, man, and research, you have to research, but yeah. We created the course so that at least you can learn more quickly. It won't take you 5 years to get the same information, or it won't take you as long as it took for me to find out specific apps, specific hotels, specific places to go, and things like that. So yes, the course equals clarity. Thanks, Monica. Monica's in the in the course. She just bought it. We're actually doing a little tiny sale only for the people on this live. The code is 20 off to get 20% off the course. The link is in, why is the link not there? Oh, let me put it in the chat. That's unfortunate. See, y'all make sure you put your links in where they need to be.
Yeah. So 20%
20% off.
We'll probably let's do a weekend.
The weekend.
Yeah. Cause the video gonna be up. We'll do a weekend instead of just the people on the live right now.
Why is that doing Instagram? That's insane. That's insane. Come on, talk to the people, man. You're looking at the email that has some kind of
You say somebody logged into my or never nothing. But yeah, so yeah, we doing a sale, 20% off.
We had the monthly call. So this is the perfect time to join because y'all just missed the first monthly call.
Yeah. The second one's going to be even more beautiful.
In November.
We just go over like any question people have, just anything really anyone has. Then we share some knowledge and we might be on for longer too. Okay, hold on, Joe. Exactly. So she's dropping it in the chat now, telling you guys how to do it. So this will be, so if you guys, I know the people on here is watching, so make sure you go check that out. But the people that's gonna watch it later, you watch it this far, go check it out.
It's in the
and
description.
It will be up. Let's say until, what's the date today?
No one knows. We don't keep up with dates in Africa.
22nd. Let's do it to the
31st.
31st.
Boom.
There you go. That's how we do stuff. Like really, that's how we do stuff.
So
She
yeah,
said,
like
just now, then we decided we're gonna do a weekend. Now we're doing it for the 31st. Until the 31st.
yeah, so like Antonio and Monica said, they're in the course. There's 23 students. They're loving it. You guys will love it. It'll give you so much clarity and confidence. I think that's something if you've never visited anywhere outside of America, you probably need the confidence to actually go out and be able to do things on the ground somewhere. You know, we encounter various situations where you don't have to worry about all that. Just follow our instructions. It's really like an easy blueprint. The course is $167, but you can take 20% off with the coupon code 20OFF. Caps for OFF, 20 off at checkout. The link is in the chat. So yeah, do you guys have any other questions about the course, about how to move to Africa without visiting? Because it ain't visiting time. We ain't got visiting time no more, y'all. We ain't got it. Which is fine, because we still helping our people get out of Babylon. No more questions? We have been on here a while.
Yeah.
Oh, need an app. This African American lady developed an app called My Cousin's Connection. She lives in Rwanda. It connects the diaspora that lives there. That's so smart, Erica. Wow, that's awesome. That's dope. That's interesting. See, look at all these diasporans. I'm telling you, all of us coming together, creating stuff in various areas. It's that time.
That time, so make sure you guys prepare to leave, not visit.
Yes, be prepared.
So yes, all praises for allowing the Most High allowed you to join us.
Have you heard of people having issues with connecting flights in Arabic countries on the travel site? It says it's not safe to fly through. I think they're saying that so that people don't get on, honestly. We didn't have issues. I don't know anyone that's had issues. We're in contact with a lot of people here. I would say that's probably something that's trying to deter you from getting here, because when we left, it was a stage 4 warning not to come to Tanzania because of homophobia. What else they say? And C19. So realize that they're gonna spew their last anything they can say to make y'all not come, to make y'all afraid to come. And just don't fall for it, rebuke it, pray, all that. Because, you know, we gotta get out. We ain't got time to still be in Babylon. No food in Africa, no cars, no houses. Oh man, yeah. I mean, we put it all there for you. You're one click away from having all the information we have right now and more. One click away. I got here a little over a month ago and I didn't have issues stopping in the Middle East. Thank you, Maya. Thank you for that. So she got here about a month or so ago and did not have issues. How does it feel to be away from all the evilness of America? Incredible. It feels, you can't even describe it. It's like you're in a whole different world, honestly. Do we suggest renting a car? It's up to you if you want to. It just depends on how you want to live. We've been thinking about it. We still haven't bought a car here, honestly.
Yeah.
We just, I don't know, it's not really on us like that to want to. Got some different investments to make. Because the thing here is like, they'll pull you over a lot and I don't feel like paying all these fees. So we'll just wait a little bit. But I mean, yeah, you can. The one thing, because you know what, there's a sister, Melanin Migration, she was talking about that. The benefit of renting a car is the insurance is taken care of. If you get in a crash, it's taken care of. So that's the benefit to renting a car. That's something to think about.
Yeah.
We still come and clean out our storage, selling our furniture. Yeah. Yep. I'll put the link one more time, but renting car is easy, breezy, fam. Hey, Prince. Shalom.
Hey, humble, shalom.
Can you tell the people how much you pay? How much did you have to pay to rent a car?
Yeah, because I was like, you know me. I was like, oh, I wouldn't suggest renting it. Then you popped up with a car. I'm like, oh, that's what's up. Hallelujah.
He said if you know how to drive.
Yeah.
Definitely if you know how to drive. Yes. Yes. Look, he's going to be doing the driving. I'm not a man. Yeah. You got to be an aggressive driver, y'all.
That's funny.
Considering Mexico, wow. Mexico versus Tanzania, gonna get the course. Yeah, the course will help with either of those. Just helps you travel in general. I haven't heard anything bad about Mexico necessarily.
What? Then we about to do that then, talking about, what's that? We about to calculate that.
And a support group.
That's
yes,
right.
You get a support group. I'll put the link back in. But yeah, we're about done, y'all. We actually have to go see our family in 2 hours. But before then, I gotta do some work. Yeah. Crazy out for work, but yeah, gotta do it. Gotta get it done. Our children are home.
Yeah, and Joe's whiny right now.
I've heard of women getting assaulted in the Bolton rental car, so I would like to avoid if possible. Yes, just depends on your faith level. Keep up the great work, y'all. Thank you. You too, for sure. Praise Yah. What is a good budget to have on hand for 2 or 3 children? 2 adults, 3 children. That's what we did. We left with 6,000 USD. Really? It's more so about having income.
Steady income, so.
From the US, because the US dollar goes much further, and people will say, oh, well, it's about to crash. That's fine, but until it crashes, get your US dollar. It's gonna make your life easier. Right, Joe? Is your life easier?
Did you say hi to the people? Did you say hi?
No, you're tired.
I'm like, what's going on?
He's like, all these chats. You don't want to say hi? Y'all, he's tired. He's
He
in
be
school all day.
Probably don't take a nap because he can't.
He just got better because he had a little fever. But we didn't take him to the hospital. We gave him honey and turmeric 3 times a day. Cold cloths, and he's good.
Yeah.
What banks do they have? Y'all coming up with a lot of
There's
questions.
some more people.
Look, y'all.
You want to say hi?
18,000. Look, Lady J, y'all can leave with that and start investing. It's about how you use the money you have. Oh, you want to say hi? Are you going to tell them how your day at school was? Yeah? You want to sing them your song you like to sing?
Go
Yeah?
ahead.
I'll put the camera on you.
All right, go ahead.
See the sun shining in the window, time to start a new day. Can you hear the songbirds singing? The devil sing out loud and say, it's a beautiful day, flying in the sun, a beautiful day. So glad that I got a beautiful day, and I like to share with you. Look around and all of beauty. From the mountain to the sea, there's everyone around every corner, all waiting there for you and me. It's a beautiful day, falling in the sun, and a beautiful day has just begun. A beautiful day to do what I want to do. It's a beautiful day, so we can get along. A beautiful day, so glad that I got a beautiful day. And I like to share with you. And I like to share with you. Yeah.
Woo! Good Jaslyn.
Teacher.
She learned that at school, y'all. Yeah, y'all. Don't let nobody tell you that Tanzanian schools or African schools are horrible. They're not.
Good job.
She loves it. She likes this school more than the little daycare in the States that, it's been years ago now, but yeah.
It's a beautiful day. Right?
That my girl, she makes my weekend nice. Yeah, she wanted to enlighten you guys with her dancing and singing. Maybe that'll give you guys some motivation for your weekend, right, Joe? But yeah, y'all, we're about to get off. If you're just now coming in, you can rewind. If you want to learn more about the course, you can visit the link in the chat, scroll up, or the link in the description box and use code 20OFF uppercase. There's only 20 slots available for that code, so you will have to do that ASAP if you want to get in time for the next monthly Zoom call that we do as a community. Yeah, it's going great. And we'll have more things to show you guys, right, Joe? But yeah, that's it. So
Yes.
we gotta go, y'all.
Thanks for joining, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Like I say, bye-bye. It's a beautiful day
To come to Africa.
to come to Africa. No visit.
Don't visit, y'all. You gonna
Bye.
we here, like
Say
y'all gotta
bye-bye,
visit.
Joe. Say bye-bye. Say shalom.
Shalom.
Bye. Shalom.
Say salama.
Salama, peace.
Peace.
Salama, peace.
Peace. Aya, aya, aya.